Hello, welcome to InsectX, Information Security Technologies training on penetration testing with Metasploit. In the last video, we have covered basic networking commands over the meterpreter session. In this video, we shall cover advanced features of the system commands and we shall try it out over the meterpreter session. Okay, so now let's type sysinfo. Okay, so this particular command is used for displaying the system information of the target machine, which contains the computer name, operating system, architecture system and the architecture, right? And coming to the next command is ps. Okay, ps command list out the current running active process over the victim machine. So you can see the information here, the process list which is running over the victim machine. Okay, so coming to the next other command is get PID, get PID. Using this command, you can get to know where the attacker process is residing. Okay, so what is the get PID here? The current process ID here is 1036. Okay, so this is the 1036 and it is running with the process of svchost.exe. So now let us use other command, get UID. Get UID basically provides the output of the current user. Okay, so the current server username, that is NT authority system. So the beauty of the migration is, if you migrate to some other process, let's say that if you want to migrate to this particular explorer.exe, and who is the user there? Windows XP to administrator, right? So let's do this. Let's migrate to some other process. So here now we are going to migrate to this particular process, that is 1524. Okay, wait for a second and now type get PID. So the previous PID is 1036 and the current PID is 1524. Now let us issue get UID. Okay, so now even it's been changed. Okay, so this is the basic difference. If you migrate to some other process, you can change your levels, right? And now let's deal with this topic called token impersonation. So token impersonation is a very important concept in the meterpreter. Windows token are just like a web cookie. Okay, they are just like hold the temporary keys. What does temporary key means? It can just hold an object just like the security information for the entire login, and that they do not have to provide their credentials each time when we are trying to access a file or else an object. Okay, so this particular meterpreter contains two types of tokens. The first one is the delegation token and the other one is the impersonation token. Coming to the delegation token, delegation tokens are used for interactive login, such as logging into our Windows machine or else and also by connecting to the remote desktop. This is about the delegation token. And coming to the impersonation token, impersonation tokens are used for a non-interactive logins like connecting to a network drive. Okay, so tokens can be available to us until when we reboot. Okay, whenever you try to reboot or else whenever you try to shut down, up to until that time you can access these things. Okay, so when the user logs off from a system, delegation token becomes the impersonate token, but it has still all the rights just like the delegation token, right? And now we shall use incognito now. Okay, so this is a kind of extension which is used for stealing and to impersonate the Windows token. Okay, so let's use this. It's very simple. So over the meterpreter, you just need to type use incognito. Okay, so that's all. It loads this particular extension. So now what we will do is we shall try to list out the tokens. For that we need to use the command list underscore tokens. Okay, so let us issue the following command, list underscore tokens minus u, okay, which will list out the tokens by unique username. Okay, so these are all the tokens are available. So now what we shall do is we shall try to get the current user ID. Okay, so what is the current user ID here? It is xp2 and the ID, and we are having the admin privileges. Okay, so now what we shall do here is we shall try to impersonate. Okay, it is very easy. We just need to type impersonate token. Okay, and what is the token name here? Let it be let's copy already we are running with this administrative privilege, right? We shall try to move to some other process, okay, to the low level privileged one. Let us move to 1600. Type migrate 1600. Okay, so what is the whole idea is we shall try to change to some other process, okay, and we shall impersonate our token. Okay, now let me type get UID here. So now currently I am with the server username as NT authority system, and now let me list out the tokens. Okay, so now we shall try to migrate to, we shall try to impersonate this particular token. So for that we just need to type impersonate token, and this the tokens, delegation token. Copy this and paste it. Something wrong. Impersonate token. Okay, let me do some other process ps. Okay, let me steal the token, and what should I need to do here? I need to supply the I need to get the information. Okay, just we need to supply the process ID. So you can see the information here, that is 1524. Just type 1524. Okay, so we have successfully steal the token, we have successfully impersonated as the administrator, okay, by stealing the token. Okay, so even you can drop the token, it's very easy. Just you need to issue the command drop underscore token. Okay, now it is running with the NT authority system. Okay, so that's all for this video. And even there are other few commands called get privilege get privs, okay, which this command is used for getting the all the privileges on the system. Just use this. Let me clear the screen. Okay, which will enable the privileges. If you want to revert back to yourself, you need to issue this command. Okay, get back to the old user access level, right? Just issue the command get UID. It will display the information. And further, if you want to list out what to say, just like the idle time. Okay, so from the last 17 minutes and 7 seconds, the user is not interacting with this system. Okay, so once again let's issue this. You can see the time is changed, right? So even further, if you want to use some other commands, like let's say that you want to perform spy. Okay, let's say that whatever the victim is trying to whatever the victim is trying to type over the keyboard, you can record the keystrokes. Okay, you can dump the keystrokes, you can enable the keyboard, you can disable the keyboard, you can stop the mouse. Everything is possible. Okay, so that's all for this video. We will cover in depth about the different types of user interface commands. Okay, just like how to dump the keystrokes, how to perform basic key scan sniffer over the keyboard. Okay, we will discuss these things in the upcoming video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.